For those of you who might just be joining us, we're on an adventure to find out what success is all about. We got three little characters that are working with us. Inch, he's an inchworm. Miles, he's a mouse. And then Mr. Woody, who's their teacher. Now he gives them an assignment. He says, I want you to go out and I want you to build a pyramid of success. And each adventure that you have is going to give you one block towards that. When you finish with all the blocks, you will know exactly what it takes to be successful. All right? And now this was put together, this was written by a man who's very, very successful as a coach in a college basketball team. Okay? So he knows what to do. Hard work was the first block, if you remember. Work before you play, work without complaining. And when you got to do something big, chop it into smaller pieces and it becomes much easier. Enthusiasm. You want to have joy in your heart and you want to have a smile on your face. All right? You have to have passion. When you don't have passion, your form looks like this. My grandma could do better than that, and she's old. Okay? Passion. See? When you do that with everything that you're doing, everything, you put that kind of energy in, and you're going to become more and more successful at it. Friendship. First I share, and then others share with me. First I show respect, and then other people show me respect. See, so how you treat other people will a lot of times determine how you're treated back. Okay? And remember, to make friends, you got to be a friend. When I hear someone who doesn't have any friends at school, I feel very sad. Part of me, though, wonders, are they being a friend? Are they doing everything they can to be friendly? So those are things to think about to be successful. And then loyalty. Remember Big Shep, the sheepdog we had at the beginning of the week? And he taught us it's good to cheer up a sad friend, that when others run out, I'll be there and be honest and truthful. Okay? So here we go, back into the forest for our next adventure. They're walking along, all of a sudden, Miles hears something. He starts looking around. Did you hear that? Inch looks around, Inch looks up, he goes, don't move, Miles. Miles, what is it? We're right underneath a beehive. And they stood there, all these bees, but see, they weren't giving the bees any trouble, so the bees were doing their thing. Right? All of a sudden, though, from the hive came this friendly voice, hi there. And then a friendly face on a bee came right over to talk with them. She says, hi, welcome to our hive. I'm Betty Bee. Okay? And I know why you're here, and I have the next clue for you. Here it is. I'm one of millions in our hive. It looks confused as we all strive. We buzz around throughout the day. Cooperation's our sweet way. Work is one in all you do. When you help others, they'll help you. Seek to know what someone needs, then pitch right in and you'll succeed. Some very important things Betty just shared with Inch and Miles. When you're working as a team, like these two guys are right now, have one goal in mind. That makes a team, like a family or a classroom, work an awful lot better. Even just a bunch of friends. Just work better, be more successful. Okay? When you help others, they'll help you. Okay? That's really important. All right? So many people want help. They want to do this or do that, but a lot of times they're not willing to help others just as much. And when you're able to do that, it's fantastic. This school began as a tiny, tiny little thing. If you go from that beam to where the stereo is, that room is all we had in the Leominster Y 23 years ago. Maybe 5 or 6 people in the class. But we got together and we had one thing in mind. We weren't just going to do karate. We were going to help people. We're going to get involved in the community. We're going to do everything that we can to help young people, parents, adults, all that. And look at where we are now. Is that cool? That's so cool. All right? That's really successful. But you see, we didn't do it to get rich. We don't have fancy cars. We don't go to the tropics on vacations. We stay here. we spend our time. Mr. Lynn and I, we think one way, and that's to do the best we can to provide you folks with the tools you need to go out there and do a really good job. The next block then is cooperation, like a beehive. It's pretty cool, huh? You know, the bees didn't come with the hive. Those are different graphics that had to be put together. It's pretty cool. Okay. For the adults, Coach Wooden puts it like this when it comes to cooperation. Cooperate with all levels of your co-workers. Listen if you want to be heard. Be interested in finding the best way, not in having your own way. A lot of times, if we can't do it our way, we're not going to play. We're not going to do it. Well, that's no way for a team to get along. It's no way to be successful. Okay? So sometimes you got to put your way aside. If you look and you go, you know, that is the best way. I mean, let's face it. If I wanted to go to that door, I could go straight to that door. That's the best way. But let's say you say, well, yeah, but if we run around the class once an hour, we could do it that way too. Well, that's another way, but it's probably not the best way. So you see, it's good to get together and make sure that everyone's together, especially when a team is in place. We have now the 5 blocks of the foundation. We have the base completed. All right? We had hard work, failure to prepare, preparing to fail. We had enthusiasm on the other end. That was make each day special. Then in the middle, we have friendship, to make friends, be a friend. Loyalty, be honest and trustworthy. And now, cooperation. Be interested in finding the best way, not in having your way. Now I want you to look at something. Look at the 2 cornerstones. Hard work and enthusiasm. Now those involve only you. Those are yours. They come first. Those are the ones we did first. The other ones that are held together by those 2 are things that you do with other people. Friendship, loyalty, cooperation. But if you're not working on yourself and being strong in all these things yourself, you're not going to do a really good job helping the teams, the families, the friends that you're with to do the very best that they can. Okay? So that was their adventure this time. Now they're on their way out. But Betty says, I know you've been watching some of my friends do karate moves, but this hive here is very secretive. We don't put any video online of us doing karate. If you can find a feed doing karate online, please let me know. Okay? But she says, I do have some pictures. Here's my brother. Here's Bobby. Bobby. Okay? And then here's my cousin, Betty Sugi. And she can kick too. Okay? So that's our adventure. Nice focus and attention. Good people off. Give yourselves a hand.